High energy. I feel a lot better today. I played too much, but I really do feel good today, honestly. Um, I think compliments of the weather for sure. The weather is lovely today, too, honestly. Now, when I bedazzled myself up, had a nice spa day yesterday. I'm about to pull from alignment and see what's all going on within our energy today. But as I said already, I feel good, so I'm taking that's a great note within energy for alignment today. Complement of the weather for confirmation. I'm gonna start off with actually I'm gonna take my drops. I got these life cycle drops that I enjoy using. I got it as a gift for Christmas. And this one is finding your flow. So I'm gonna start off with taking my drops. And then I'm gonna hop over to the rhythm and soul tarot just because I'm working with energy and I feel like it's great right now, honestly. And my soul is like, let's start with that, honey. And I'm like, okay. Which I actually should get the book too. Pardon me, let me get my book really quick. Speaking of finding your flow, speaking of finding your flow, um, anything else I want to say? I don't really know at the moment. I'm just gonna take these really quick. Oh, I like to double it, so I'm taking another one. And this is it. If you want to order you some, these are really good. Um, I got other ones too. I got like five of them, but they all different for different purposes. Like I like the turkey tail a lot, honestly, which I took it earlier because it actually helped with your gut and your mood and things like that. And my mood lately been really important to me, but at the moment, I just want to find my flow for what I'm doing for pulling from the energy. So it just makes sense to start with that. Um, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on today within the roots. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's naturally standing out within your structure. You're naturally standing out within your structure. I actually want to look this roots up really quick, get some more clarity as to how you is your structure. You're standing out in your foundation. You seem like you're offering something, bringing something. One moment, we're gonna get some more clarity. There you go, roots. I see the Ace of Roots. Growth, stability, health, money, prosperity, career, security. That's the Ace of Roots, which that's probably important too. That's not what I'm looking for. But this is a gorgeous one. Two of Roots is beautiful. It's a balance, juggling, decisions, crossroads, multitasking, and conflicted. I feel really important within this energy. Balance, juggling, decision, tug of war, crossroads, multitasking, and conflicted. This was definitely the highlights within this root aspect of how you're standing out in it. Support, healing, softness, and earthly, big hearted. you go. Six of Roots. Nurturing, giving, teaching, mentorship, and generosity. That's what you're giving. I'm saying it feels like you're standing out in your structure, but you're giving something. You are. Mentorship, teaching, giving, nurturing, sharing, kindness, and generosity. That's how you're standing out within your structure today. Okay, lovely. Just some highlights for some clarity. And it's in the childlike energy. This energy is so important. It's been back to back energy. There's so much chilling within the childlike energy, which I want to say authentic behavior. That's the intriguing part. Because even in this image, how you're standing out, this is an older lady. But how you're standing out is like in the child form. It's intriguing. It's that natural giving. You just want to say it's a polite. This remind me of the energy of the way I'm feeling it and how I got clarity out the book. It reminded me of an aspect that surprised me a couple of years ago when my son had got a friend. His friend wound up moving. He had a best friend. His name was Freddie. He was a great little kid, but he was intriguing, but he was not intriguing. But he was an adopted child on top of that. But the people he was staying with, like his foster parents, I don't know how you want to word it, people he was staying with, they did something that I always wanted, but I thought it was something you only see in movies. Like it was during the holiday time, like it is now. And they brought over cookies to us. Like it was some intriguing stuff. I was so surprised and happy because I never experienced it. I always heard of people doing things like that, but it was just so lovely. It felt like a housewarming aspect, even though I've been staying there. It felt so lovely, honestly. It made me so happy and sad at the same time. I think I got a little cryy, of course, but they were just so beautiful, honestly. And it reminded me of that type of energy. Even though this person is like got a bad, like I think those are biscuits or something. Brought it right on over for my Sunny Boo for us for the holiday time. I think it was Christmas time actually. That's the intriguing part. I think it was Christmas. And then they wound up exchanging gifts and things like that. But it was just the whole concept of the generosity to even do it, Took the time to sit there and bake. She actually baked them. They weren't bought. She baked them and brought them on over. It was so lovely. I think it would surprise me because we never really talked. Like I waved at her a couple of times, but to an extent, I could have thought maybe she didn't like me because her son come and always talk to my son, but she don't ever come over or nothing like that. But holiday time, she showed up, and I was surprised. And it just reminded me of that type of the energy, honestly. Even how I could be standing out within your structure. It's that childlike energy. But that is a very questionable energy. What is that? Even though I have to say it's an authentic behavior. How were you naturally when you were young? Were you always shy? Did you become shy because people tell you, suppress things? What were you like? What did you like to do? You still should be doing that as an adult for the most part. That's the intriguing part. But that's the highlight of the energy where the rhythm and soul is at. The soul is standing out in a childlike form. Oh, lovely. That's gorgeous. Very gorgeous, honestly. Ah, we got the Queen of Aces too. Oh, lovely. Because you got the Enters in the Dark. This actually feel like something gonna be coming to you too. That's the intriguing part. Somebody's giving you something. That's so funny that I said that too. You probably already know it because you got the Enters in the Dark. These go together from your childlike behavior to an adult. You're the queen of it. Somebody's definitely giving you something. Definitely. You already know it. You already know it. Look at the moon. Right behind you, full. And it's the funny part. This feel like deja vu. I feel intriguing right now because I feel like deja vu form of what I just sat there and said. You're saying it. Like you already know that lightning is enters. Then it's in the dark. Light in the dark energy. And look, it's so funny. Just because I said the same way that you were as a child, the same way you should be as an adult. Look at those instruments. It's the same form. That's the intriguing part. And this music just it feels like a way of communication. Even though you think of music as being communication, but that's why I say, what did you do as a child? How did you express? What did you do? What did you like to do? I want to say, what did you want to do? What did you like to do? Before, it became a want because you realized I couldn't or something like that. I don't know. It's the same. It's the same freaking behavior. That's funny, awesome. So I feel intriguing. It feels like deja vu. I just said this. Look at its roots. And it's in the dark. It's a 6 on this god doggone card at the top. Which will go right back here. Light in the dark. How lovely. Is there any other message? Who in the middle? Roots. Again. Is money going to be coming? Money is money. It's money. I want to look this card up really quick. They got corn on here. Like somebody's cooking corn. Which is intriguing. Which is not an unusual thing, but this don't feel like actually cooking metaphorically. Even though I sit in here, this looks like somebody is giving you biscuits or the guy received biscuits or something like that, which that could be money, like bread in general. Like, I got the bread or something like that. Or I get an example about my son's parents, my son's friend's parents baked cookies and brought them over to us. This is another baking aspect in this root concept. They got a 5 on there. It's a halfway aspect. And this money at the top seemed to be really important. Let me see. Gotta go back to the book again. Roots again. But as I said, it feels like something you're doing, like you're cooking money, like you could be creating something. And that is the money, if that makes sense. So I gotta look this up more because that money is important. And that's always nice to see, for sure. Honestly. It's always nice to see. I give myself chuckles, but seriously. But it also remind me of frequencies too. I always think of cornfields. Here it goes. 5. 5 of roots. Hard times, lack, poverty, hunger, ill health, hardship, and need. You need money. That's what it is. You need it. Hard times, lack, poverty, hunger, ill health, hardship, and need. It's a need. You need this. Somebody's going to bring it to you, though. They're going to bring it. It's coming. And right up under it is rhythm. It is coming. And then Queen of Roots is right up under there. Queen of Axis and Queen of Roots. It's coming. And then the Ace of Roots is upside down. That's the top. Yeah, how perfect. Oh my God. This instrument is so important. Authentic behavior, even younger. Self-noun. You are the queen of all those. That's the intriguing part. It feel like obstacles. And it did say lack, hard times. Something you do, though, brings money. That's the intriguing part. I'm gonna get some more answers. I'm gonna go to a different deck really quick. Move over to the Divine Energy Oracle. This made me excited. I had to look this one up. Though, like, what is this? I like the money concept. What is the corn about? I think it go right with the rhythm. I'm gonna leave that card out really quick. And that one. Oh, lovely. Upside down. I don't know what that's about. Countless country singers have made songs about poverty and being down and out. In the image, we see where is he? Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Right here. An iron corn pot pan. Oh, it's cornbread. It's cornbread. It's supposed to be cornbread. This is cornbread. But to go right back to the first aspect, what somebody is giving you. How funny, awesome. They're giving it to you. That's funny. It's the bread form. That's probably why it's upside down. People speak of like bread. I got some bread for you, but they're not talking about like actual bread unless they mean in different form, which is upside down. The perspective. It's this energy right here. As into when they said Jesus fed everybody with just like a piece of bread or some shit like that. It was satisfying for everybody. This feels like literally money. Money is surely money, but I'm gonna keep going. Corn bit empty. Oh, it's empty. Oh, this is empty. This is like the shadow or something. I am so done with myself, Jesus. Look at it. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Ah, I give myself. I goes Jesus. I swear I do. That is funny. To me personally, that make a lot more sense. It's empty. But it's like, obviously, I still see money in this. It's money within this. Not even crumbs are left on the table. Nearby is an empty jelly jar and 5 lonesome pennies. Times are hard. Ooh! 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 This may just be the energy. I can understand this energy. Alrighty. Jesus. I said, this is empty. This is bad, but not bad. This is bad, but not bad. I just chunk it. The way I feel is so intriguing. Honestly, because it's like what caught my attention, what made me stuck was the thing that's empty. But I thought it was actually corn in there. Like, it's corn. Somebody's baking corn, That's good. But it's empty. It's empty. I hate the chuckle. It's something about that is funny to me, honestly. I guess it's like an energy I can explain where it's like aspects that I've been on before where it's like you think you have a certain amount of money because it's like, oh, I got it. It's in there. Then you realize like, oh, I got less than I thought. Oh, that it's empty. There ain't none in there. Oh, no. Very intriguing energy. That's probably why I think it's funny because I've been in that energy and I really just, I thought it was something in there, yo. No, it's empty, man. I give myself triggers. That's what I do. But it's like, however it goes, it's about to get filled up because I already seen it in there. And it's coming. It's already saying it's coming. So it doesn't even really matter about at the moment. You may not know that because it's empty. That's funny to me, Jesus. Lucky. This caught my attention on my Be Gratitude. It's lucky. What's the message? Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Keep your commandments. Choose friends wisely. Act with sincerity. That's going right with that. The Queen of Axes. What you got your hand out for? What you're going to receive? You're going to receive it for sure, but you have to act with sincerity. Mean it. This is like manifesting energy. But it reminded me of my translator I just watched last night. She was reading out the book, and normally she liked the 3-time things because she liked to manifest it. And what she said, she's like, oh no, I don't know why I just said that because that's that acts with sincerity. And she caught herself like, oh no, I don't know if I'm really ready for this because when you ready to start receiving, answers, you receive answers. You normally don't get to sleep for the most part. Or you start having lots of dreams or things like that. Some people ain't ready for that. Ask with sincerity. Make sure what you asking for, you mean it. You really want it. You really want to go through these lessons. It'd be intriguing how lessons come through sometime. How you got to receive what you're asking for. Keep your commandments, choose friends wisely, and reach for the stars. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. I'm still just amazed with this instrument. Honestly. It's authentic to the fullest. Always was that way. I want to say I want to be forever young, but it don't ever feel like the type of energy because you don't even think of yourself as young. If that makes sense. Or you don't even think of it as like a childlike behavior, even though you have a carefree energy, if that makes sense. But you do care. That's the intriguing part. You're a hell of a giver. It's an intriguing energy. Honestly, you keep catching my attention. I want to see what zodiac is standing out there. I have to show. I have to show this because it keep catching my attention. This is so important. From this childlike behavior when you were younger. Maybe I should say when younger. Um, to where at now as an adult, as an older person. It's the same energy, and this instrument is so important. And I feel like an expression form. And it's something about the way you received answers. Like it was nothing was dark about this situation. This even makes me think of a happy guy's type of an energy, a authentic behavior, but some things change. People make you change, but some stay authentic to the fullest. It reminds me of this type of energy. It's intriguing. It's one where you naturally come equipped, but somehow people make you feel like you're not equipped, but you're always equipped. That's the intriguing part. And then this last one, the queen of it, because it's the queen of pretty much your pain. And this is one of you, the queen of your roots, like dark situations. Oh my God, this is so intriguing. This is an intriguing aspect of energy. They go right back to the first card. And it makes sense with the generosity, how you're given to your roots. What was that? Mentorship, nourishing, something of that nature. Just those things. It makes sense. This is reminding me of an authentic behavior of coming out equipped, knowing what you want. And the way that I'm saying it, it really do remind me of a feminine guy. And I hate to express it in that way. I don't want to say gay, but maybe I should say gay, or the ones who like the same sex, same gender base, and express themselves in a very feminine way. It's just you. It's your natural guidance. You are connected with your soul. But it's a card that actually says that live your soul, not your role. Not what you are, just flesh is looking like, because that part is irrelevant. What is that soul talking about? That's the important part. And you came equipped that way, naturally. Naturally came equipped that way. That's the answer. That's the guidance that you naturally had. As an adult, still the same way. Will always be that way. It's your root. You're rooted. Just remind me of that energy, honestly. That's the trick. But I keep catching my dog on attention. Something so important about that energy. Now see Cancer. Speaking of that, see Cancer. Light in the dark. I see light in the dark. Hi, first responder. Hi, self. Hi, balance. This is authentic behavior. This is naturally connected to the eternal side. You're naturally spiritual. Naturally got guidance. For extra sure. You're balanced. Which is the energy. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys about that too. Just because you've been seeing me have breakdowns and things, which that's life, you know. Some people will say it wasn't even a breakdown, but for me, it felt like a breakdown. Because I felt like I don't want to say out of alignment, but I don't know how to express that yet because it's still I don't know how to express that yet, but I'm just going to express. Yesterday I said I feel like I had a bipolar behavior, which I really did, honestly. Not in a bad way, but a very intriguing way. But I got clarity later on. I wanted to start my menstrual, which is not like, oh my God, you just go crazy when you're menstrual. No, I normally do not. That's why I was surprised. I'm learning a lesson of my child. That's the intriguing part. My child, an identified me, an authentic me, don't play that shit. Do not play. Very, very outspoken. Very outspoken. Adult, grown self me, learn to suppress those type of behaviors. One who's taught, to speak truth. Oh, this one don't play that shit. She don't play that. That's the intriguing part of energy. And it was so beautiful once I realized it, as into it's just like having a friend or actual child and somebody's talking about you. They gonna protect you. Hold on, let me go get their asses together really quick. It was one of those energies. And it was catching me off guard because it was coming through me, of me. And the cards kept saying, like, this is you. It's you headed to you. How do you deal with that? I'm excited. It's just like in real life, which, well, this is real life. It's just, I really am connected with what I will give birth to. I naturally, that's my purpose. It's the aspect of you were born from a creative universe. That's why it's really important to know who you pray into. For my roots concept, I already know what I'm a birth. That's why it should flow very well. Um, because she guides me. I feel like something else I was about to say. But yeah, it just reminded me of that same energy once I thought about it and received it all yesterday. I was like, that's so intriguing, darling. It must be a lot going on behind the scenes that I really just don't know about. If people just on try me and I don't even know it because I don't be worried about other people are doing. Yes, I do pull from the energy because I do like knowing what's going on. I do read for myself. Um, this is just how I grew up with my family in this form of way. That's why the roots came out and the Queen of Roots. It's my purpose to give answers in the dark of any dark situations. Um, Even the slack aspect, it won't be lacking for long. You scraping for change or pennies, it will. That's a temporary situation. It's coming. Somebody gonna give it to you. The intriguing is something you have to ask with sincerity. That's the intriguing part. Like, ask for really what you want. You might ask somebody for like $10 and you really need like 1,000. Ask them. They're gonna give it to you. You'll be amazed. You're not asking for what you want. You're not meeting what you're asking for. That's the intriguing part. But I finished explaining that all already. It reminded me of like a person who got a friend. Because my child is my friend. I love myself a lot. It's just people have to understand that when you birth a you, a hentified you, a more evolved you, it's always more intense. Just like my son. My son is the opposite of me, but the same of me. He is living a life that I would have thought would have happened for me by the way I grew up, my family structure. Like, I probably should have got removed from my family. I get to choose, he's living that, and he's a guy on top of that. So I think it's just so lovely how this alignment is growing, honestly. And my daughter, oh, outspoken, out fucking spoken, outspoken for sure, outspoken. Don't play that shit in no form of a way. Disrespect is not on the fucking menu ever. But always respectful. That's the intriguing part. That's why it's just like me. That's the thing. It honestly reminds me of a white person behavior, but then again, I hate to use that example because I don't know all the different races metaphorically and how they grow up. It's just it's an aspect of Like people who tell their child, like, you're a princess, you know. They have certain standards that they follow when they grow up, that they know their worth and things like that. It's one of those energies. When you're honest with a person, they know their values and worth. And this one is just like, I don't take that shit. I don't play that. And it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. So that's an aspect that I had to suppress. Naturally me, one I had to suppress though. But my child, oh yeah, let me know what's going on. Don't have me fucking clueless. We both gonna be clueless. You fucking deceiving me, and I gotta or feel like I should be deceiving you. Awkward, but balance. That was my balance. I'm working with my balance. I got my lovely daughter with me, which her name is Faith, for sure. Just because of the whole concept, I'm already connected with her before she even get here. That's the intriguing part in the physical form. That's the extra intriguing part. Then Gemini, two perspectives. Speaking of that, a solid, obvious, different frequencies. Look at that different frequencies I seen right there. That goddamn corn. Who up under there? Your values through the air. Your passion or creativity and Pisces energy. Your family. I grow with my family. You're lacking right now because you don't have all your pieces. And somebody's banging. I feel like somebody's knocking, you know, like you're missing pieces. Half. That's why that 5 is on there. Something's missing. But it's intriguing, even though I'm saying, I know I will be birthing out a daughter next. I see the corn in there already. It's not in there, but it's in there. If that makes sense. And it's the Pisces energy. It's my family. It's right in the middle part. This is in my 4th house, which symbolizes family. Family and her family and what, honey? I want to say contracts, but I don't think that's contracts. They're contracts. Home and family. Home and family. I want to see what houses is standing out. Speaking of a birth chart, that was looking at my birth chart. And then my 4th house is a Pisces energy, which goes right to my family and home, which is missing, but present at the same time. That's why I can receive the Queen of Aces. And a child is the same way. This is like a recycle. This reminds me of my translator I watched yesterday. She said, my grandma carried these eggs, and then they one carried it. We all guide each other. I know you're coming back. That's the intriguing part of energy. That's why you're the queen of your roots. That is so doggone lovely. That makes sense now. Lovely, lovely. I was saying, this caught my attention. Like, the heck? How does it empty? I thought this has stuff in it. It does. That's why they say do not yoke with an unbeliever. If they don't believe that you already connected with what you will birth out, you tell them that they don't believe it, don't do it. Don't do it. You have to believe. You have to be spiritual. Or it's not going to sell the way it's supposed to. There's always going to be a conflict. That bipolar behavior, because you always got two different perspectives all the time. Y'all don't believe the same exact thing. Not striving for the same thing. Don't have the same principle or values. You have to have all that. It's important. Even though there's always something to learn, there's always something going to be like, well, I didn't know that. But it's not going to be like, I don't want to learn that, or Things like that. Because people be like, you're not the person I married, you changed. You supposed to evolve. It's weird if you literally stay the same all the time. There's going to be a couple adjustments, of course, but it's not one where it's like, up, gotta go. This ain't what I signed up for. It's just, it gets better and better. It's supposed to get better. If it get worse, I won't say it's the wrong person, but sometimes you have to have a storm before the calm. I believe in that aspect. Shine your light. If it get worse, shine your light. There has to be a storm before the calm. So maybe you the lightning within the storm. I don't fucking know. Don't get me the line. I don't know how it can get worse, honestly, when it's the right alignment. I do understand difficulty sometimes, though. That I do. What house is standing out to die in the zodiacs? Standing out today. 8th house. It's the here and after energy. Not surprising. That's funny. And it landed on keep your commandments and choose friends wisely. And it's that hidden and secret energy. Either you're dealing with a scandal energy or something hidden and secret. It's the eternal side. You have to know and believe you're connected to your spiritual guidance. It's important. And for me, I will birth it out into a physical form. So I'm already connected to it. I learned that out of Gaia, honestly. That was so amazing. It makes sense. Gaia taught me a lot about myself, honestly. I'm going to show you this book. I was going to buy everybody this doggone book in my process of reading it. So I read this book 3 doggone times. The first time, I actually scrolled through it I read like this, look who this one is, abundance. And yes, I'm a highlighter. I like to highlight things that stand out to me. It'd be really important, honestly. Definitely when people want things quickly, I go right to the highlight because it's right to it. Sometimes I read the whole thing, but the first time, this is how I pretty much operate. Let me just see what catches my attention today. And then King of Earth is out today. But successful, devoted, stand fast. Where's my highlighter? I should highlight that too, but where's my highlighter? Oh Jesus, I don't know where my highlighter is at the moment. I'm not taking out the book back. I'll get back to that and float it over. Maybe it's not time to highlight it. I'm gonna float it over. But successful, devoted, stand fast, and reliable, dedicated. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Free yourself from control. Don't be lazy. Pay it forward. Honor your process. Now is not the time to make changes. Take pride in accomplishments. That's what the King of Earth is rocking with today. Then right up behind there is the Queen of Earth. I got the Queen of Earth highlighted. The King of Earth. This must be a new energy. The King, you already successful? You successful already? Lovely. I give myself chuggles. That's what it is. It's successful. Successful, devoted, stand fast, reliable, and dedicated. And the Queen of Earth. Earth Mother, real, kind, nourishing. Speaking of roots, that's funny. Abundant, fertile, and wise. Touch, connect, and create with your hands. Be supportive and nourishing. Seek out a motherly role model. A need for wise and honest counsel. Share your responsibilities. That actually recently came out, and I was like, oh, I normally do share responsibilities, but it always could be better, That's why I even joined a job. I've been wanting community so long. I do community naturally. I am community. It's just, I like to be hands-on. It's so lovely. That I really do. And then when I normally give help, people always feel like I'm stepping on them or I'm doing too much or I could be doing more. It's like, oh my Jesus. This is ridiculous, It's almost one of those energies you can't please these people. But This is the book I'm talking about that taught me a lot about myself, and it's Dreaming of Gaia Tarot. It's a really good book. And as I said, the first time I just scrolled through it like what I did this time. Then the second time I actually read it. And the third time I was like, oh my God, this book is me. Which it makes sense within my birth chart explaining because I use my hands. You see that? For everything. And everything was in here. I was like, oh my God, you know me. I was like, I gotta buy everybody this book, honestly. Which one day I really am, you know. I get some friends and things like that. I can give it to random people, but it's nice when you know people and you know they won't. Actually, but oh my God, they're gonna feel the same way I felt, honestly, because it's like, damn, this book is teaching me myself. It's amazing. And that's what Gaia did for me. What time is it? I still got time. Where was I at? Eighth house, hidden in secret, or a scandal. You could be dealing with a scandal. Everybody ain't steal nothing or nothing. And a scandal energy was something missing because there's definitely something missing. And it could be money or something like that. But I said, hopefully nobody steal nothing. No way out here stealing something. Stealing. I give myself chuggles. But anywho, let's see what Universal lost dead and not dead. Who is dead and not dead, darling? I am. Who is I? The law of rhythm. It's me, darling. Queen of roots. The law of attraction. Reach for the stars. That's funny. The law of attraction. Ha 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 ha. And it landed right on reach for the stars. That's lovely. Very, very lovely. And then the law of correspondence. How you responding. Gotta be important. The law of relativity is right up under, and they both blue. Speaking of Gaia, there Gaia go. Law of rhythm. Can't make this stuff up, yo. That's funny, Jesus. How you responding is based off law of relativity, complements of the law of rhythm. Then what's going right back to the law of vibration, the law of compensation, something gonna be returning. What's returning? Cause and effect. What do you put out? The law of gender. In reverse, I spoke on that energy already. Somebody dealing with that type of energy, which is not surprising for where I'm at. This area is an area where it's a lot of same-sex loving going on, but it's not fully accepted. And then from what I always hear, honestly, when I talk to them, because I actually had a best friend. How many friends you had? You said you only had one. It was a pickaboo of a friendship, honestly. We didn't know each other that long, but he was really kind to me. Like, normally when I get off work, because I worked at McDonald's and he worked at Wendy's, and normally we would get off work at the same time. We would ride the bus together and we would talk. So it felt like a friendship to me. So maybe I had two. I had a white friend and a same-sex lover friend. Even though I would say he a guy, like I call him a guy all the time, but he operated like a female. Like he liked the boys, but my behavior, I call everybody guys, honestly. Hey guys. That's how I normally would greet people, honestly. Or hey you too. But it is what it is. What I was about to say. They always knew that they liked the same sex when they were younger. It's not like something that maybe happened to them, somebody messed with them or something. They just always knew, like, this is what I'm attracted to, this is what I like. Then maybe somebody told them not to, you a fucking boy, get you a suit or something, which might make them change. But this one, you don't ever change. You still wear them goddamn dresses or wigs or put that lipstick on or some shit, whatever you do. You still that same exact way, will be that way. It's your soul for this life purpose. It's your life lesson, the journey. It's your experience for this life purpose. It's your destiny for this life purpose, for sure. And it just came out in a gender form. So I had to go back to where I was at. The law of gender. I spoke on that one already. Which is the law of energy. It's your soul. Which is going right to the law of attraction. And it's in a creative form. That's orange. Right back to the law of divine oneness. and then it's a transferring of energy. Because that energy is one that I speak of a lot. Then I might wrap it up with this aspect for today. Um, the importance aspect that I do speak on a lot that drive me crazy when it comes to same sex loving, when it's guy based. I know females are the same aspect, but this one is a little different metaphorically when it comes to guys. The ones that hide and then they go and have sex with females. It creates that energy because that's naturally their energy. So they transfer it over. And then you have a child who is displaying this and people don't know where it's coming from. That's why that authentic behavior is important. Because they naturally gonna come equipped because that's what daddy was. But daddy is walking around like daddy ain't that way. But daddy be getting down that way. That's where the problems become problems. Because it is not fully seeing what's happening. It seems like it's a problem. But that's the energy, you guys. So have a great day.